Week 1 is in the books, and Colorado has stolen the headlines.
It's so bad.
Yet again.
Dude, every year.
I love it.
I mean, Dion controls the media.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
He and
so
Shador
they
and
make so
Travis
much money.
Hunter are running the show. It reminded me so much of Week 1 last year, where they, beat a pretty, not a bad team. North Dakota State's not, but they're not like good.
They're not.
I mean, they're not.
They're FCS. They're a
not.
good FCS team.
Yeah.
They won 31-26. They
Barely.
didn't cover. But Shador, Travis Hunter, and
pitiful.
Jimmy Horn absolutely lit up the stat sheet, so it's worth talking about.
I mean, Jimmy Horn.
Shador, that's the one that's insane on all these.
Jimmy Horn, 200 receiving yards off 7
Not
receptions.
Shador and
is
Travis
great.
Hunter.
I mean, he's better than Travis. No, wait, as a receiver, he's better than Travis.
I mean, all I'm saying is that no. Travis Hunter is amazing because he can play both sides of the ball.
But just
and I
as a
think that
receiver.
takes unbelievable talent.
But just as a receiver.
Jimmy Horn.
Jimmy Horn's better.
Jimmy Horn that last week, unbelievable.
Do you think Jimmy Horn makes that catch when he's getting dragged out of bounds?
It's Jimmy Horn. Hey. I mean, I see what you're saying.
This is breaking news.
No. We get a lot more hype on Travis Hunter on this because he has 3 touchdowns.
But as a
and-
wide receiver,
he
Jimmy
got-
Horn is better than Travis Hunter.
No. I
Are we
mean,
gonna
okay,
let-
yes and no.
Are we going to let that take just stand? Like, is that even a valid opinion? You said Jimmy Horn is a better receiver than Travis Hunter.
In that 1 week? I mean, but also
And
not
possibly going forward.
What was
Wait,
better?
how?
No.
How was he better?
How? Travis Hunter had 7 receptions for 132 and 3 touchdowns. Jimmy Horns had 7 receptions for 198 and 1 touchdown. So
That's
he had
60 more yards.
60 more yards and 2 less touchdowns.
Yeah.
If you're off fantasy points, he has 6 less points.
Yeah.
So what was like the
Okay. Maybe I overstated that statement and that he's not better, but I don't think that Jimmy Horn is getting enough attention, and I think that he
I brought him up
should
in the
be.
That's a
intro.
completely
No, I know,
different
but-
take,
No, I
though.
love it.
That's
No, I love
completely
it.
different than he's a better receiver than Travis.
You heard it here first. If Jimmy Horn finishes better
He's
than
not a
Travis
better
Hunter.
receiver. Not even
That's my
he's
opinion.
Now we
in
know.
a,
they're not
That's my
even
stance.
but he's in a, he's in a,
The bubble's small for both of them. They're in the same bubble.
yeah, sure. A larger, medium-sized bubble.
Okay, well
This is what Colorado does. in the
Medium
media,
bubble.
You know what
no,
I mean?
this is Colorado just like it's
God,
it's
I
a
hate
disease.
them.
And it gets into someone's brain
It's
and then they just start saying things.
Yeah.
Just like I'm about to do. So Shador had 445, 4 touchdowns and an interception. We
He's
just
so
talked
good.
about the 2 receivers.
He's
So,
so good.
I
Overrated.
mean, they didn't cover. The offensive line didn't look that great. Their defense not fantastic. But they
Same as
put up
last
stats
Yeah.
and they got the dub.
Every
So
year. Same shit.
I mean, I just want to open it up by saying this is exactly who I thought Colorado was. Nothing surprised me here at all. Travis Hunter being clearly the best player on the field by far, miles apart from anyone else, was the least surprising thing in the world. Him scoring on that first drive. And then, I mean, the catch he made at the end of the game, the
Insane.
game-winning touchdown,
was
was
cracked.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
He like completely
Insane.
reached around the guy. He's just a freak. He's going to be a top 3 draft pick.
That was after Shador Sanders was bitching and moaning and crying about how he
didn't
can't
catch the ball
throw
on
it,
the fly.
how he can't throw an actually good ball
I
that's
didn't think he was
catchable.
bitching. I thought it was kind of like a, just like catch it. Like go
No,
get it.
I mean he's not a leader, and that's not how you talk
I
to
think
a
it's
guy.
exactly how you lead. It
No,
worked.
I mean
worked.
He's
okay,
like
look.
Hunter goes, throw me the ball. He threw him the ball. He got PI on him, and then he was complaining about it. And Shador goes like, "F off, catch the ball," and he goes, "Word," and then goes and then makes an insane catch. And they win.
while still getting PI. I mean, maybe if Shador could have thrown a better ball the first time, he would have caught it. And it's just he doesn't have to get on this
maybe if
bitching
the
and
guy
moaning
didn't
on the
foul him,
sideline.
he got hacked.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he got hacked on the second one too.
Not as
Travis Hunter is just great. He's just
what
great.
was
Fantastic.
what was the point there?
The point is that Shador Sanders is bitching and moaning when he's being carried by a receiver who is so significantly better than him and so significantly more talented than
What
him.
was the bitching
and
and
there's
moaning Shador did?
He's just saying, like, you
didn't
can't,
complain.
you
He said
can't
catch
so
the ball.
That's like if I were to go up to Clayton Kershaw and be like, just pitch faster, just pitch more accurately. Like,
You
dude,
not a
you
pitcher
are
talking to a pitcher. He's the starting quarterback
He's a
talking to the starting
Throwing,
wide receiver.
throwing to the receiver.
Yeah, okay, I'm just talking levels of talent, right?
That's
like
the same shit that
the difference,
Tom Brady does to his receivers. All
except
the time.
Tom Brady's the GOAT.
But it's just quarterback receiver communication.
Shador is in no way in that conversation of even being I mean, he's fucking awful.
Maybe a more apt example. That's what Quinn Ewers does to his star receivers. I'm gonna throw it to you, catch this shit.
Quinn Ewers is a top 3 quarterback in college football.
You think Quinn Ewers is better than Shador
We're having the
Sanders?
Quinn conversation. How did that sneak in here?
Quinn, right now, Quinn Ewers is better quarterback than Shador Sanders.
In my opinion, I think he had a much better showing against a team that should probably be better. That should be considered
wasn't even
better
the
than
best
South
quarterback
Dakota
on his
State.
team.
Quinn wasn't the best team on the roster.
Hey, all right.
Since when is Colorado State better than North Dakota State also? Not true. Not true. North Dakota State would cook Colorado
I
State.
think it'd be better.
I think that would be a pretty close game, number one. Number two,
How many Colorado State score?
that's kind of going
North Dakota
into...
State usually beats the majority of FBS teams they play. They go almost undefeated every single season.
Here's the way to look at it, and here's why I came to that conclusion is because last year Colorado and Colorado State played in a game head to head. It went into overtime because Colorado is so bad they can't put away a team that we shut out. That's
a different team. It was last season.
They had the most transfers out of any.
Florida State went 13-0 last year, and they're 0-2 this year. It's a different team. They went to the league.
They also have DJ, and that's bringing it down.
Because it's a different team.
How is DJ and Quinn getting this?
This is how he does it.
My brain just I'm trying to get it back.
It's the
There's links everywhere. There's
He's
links
saying
and-
all of this to distract from the fact that he started the episode saying Horn is a better receiver than Travis Hunter.
We just need to give praise to Jimmy Horn.
Don't stop rolling.
No, I
Give
love
praise to Jimmy Horn. Give
I
credit
have
where
one thing to
credit's
say
due.
though.
Yeah.
My biggest take from the game, I don't 100% disagree with Mike. I think Quinn is better than Shador. Shador doesn't excite me. I think his receivers are helping him a lot.
Yes.
I think those receivers. When I watched those plays, those throws weren't blown away for me. It was either wide open, taking it to the house, or the wide receiver being unbelievable. I'm not saying Shador's bad by any measure, but like.
I mean, what did Quinn do?
I mean, I think that's similar on both sides of the ball.
We're talking about receivers that were.
We're gonna talk
wide
about.
open.
We're talking about Texas in a little bit.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, because you're like, well, he threw to wide open receivers. Like, I mean, Quinn was throwing to guys that like we could have hit these passes that Quinn was throwing.
But for me personally, I think the wide receivers, Travis Hunter and Horn are better than. Personally, by a mile.
100%. Of
By
course.
like a million
course.
miles.
You think Jimmy Horn's better than Isaiah Bond?
I personally think so. I know a lot of people out there opinions
no,
Isaiah Bond. I don't.
No,
have
I'm
my
saying
opinion on Isaiah Bond.
the top two receivers on Colorado are better than top two receivers on Texas.
Correct. You can put it different ways. I understand where you're coming from.
Honestly, the top two receivers on Colorado could probably go band for band with nearly any school in the country as far as top two receivers go. You're probably like you put Ohio State aside, they're probably better. Ole Miss might be better. Missouri maybe, but like even then, Travis Hunter's probably
they're
better
top
than most
five.
of them. Yeah,
They're four. They're probably four.
Yeah, I don't know. Like Travis Hunter's great. Don't get me wrong, but as a pure receiver, I think there's a lot of receivers better than him. Just strictly receivers.
Yeah, but there's also
This is the fact that he's a better. Travis Hunter's a great
How many
player
do you
because
think right now in college are better than Travis Hunter at receiver?
like I think just as a receiver,
probably
like
8 or 9.
yeah,
Oh, I don't know about that.
like you could go
There's a
through.
lot of good wide receivers,
It's-
but there's
it's
also
because, it's
Thorne.
because he plays offense and defense every snap. That's why he's so
No,
amazing.
yeah, I'm just talking about receiver though. I don't think there's 9 guys. I think you could probably
I don't
name
know.
maybe like 3.
You'd be surprised how many good wide receivers
Yeah.
there are.
No, I know. I'm
like I
familiar.
think Luther Burden's better.
Oh, that's not even a sweat.
No, yeah, I'd go like Luther Burden, McMillan, and
Who's the guy on
Restrepo?
Jeremiah Smith.
I don't think
Jeremiah Smith? 100%.
No, he's not. No, not right now.
Oh, that's a hot one.
He's played one game.
But that's all he could play.
He's a true for. Okay, that's a different.
Well, okay,
question.
not even the guy.
I don't know
on-
if you're
the guy on Ole
naming
Miss.
true for
What?
Who's the guy on Ole Miss?
Trey Harris.
Harris.
Trey Harris. I mean, I feel like that's comparable.
He's not. No.
Travis Hunter wouldn't do much better.
I mean, there's definitely a
We're
lot of
pulling
wide
strings
receivers
here, but yeah, no. I mean, I don't know.
Kyron Lacey, I'd take over Travis Hunter.
No. Okay.
As a receiver.
All right, we're
It's
figuring
close. These are all close.
I mean, I don't know.
Travis
Like,
Hunter's gonna primarily play receiver in the NFL, and he will get drafted as a
think
top
so?
5 draft pick.
Not
Yes.
corner?
Depends on whatever he chooses.
No, but I'm saying I think he'll end up being receiver, and I think he'll probably go like top 5 draft pick.
oh, I think he has a better future at corner.
I don't know. He kind of was getting cooked at corner this week, but we don't need to talk about it.
Oh, dude.
I mean, let's not have the conversation if he doesn't pan out.
I could have that conversation.
Oh,
not-
we know
he's
you.
not a good enough-
Mike would love nothing
He's
more
not
than
a good
sit-
enough receiver and he's not a good enough corner because
yeah,
he just plays
imagine a world
both.
that just,
It's almost like he's playing again.
fizzles away.
But yeah, no, that was Colorado. I mean, 1-0. They won the week. They're moving on next week.
Nothing surprising, though. This will be the Nebraska
Shador
game.
and Travis Hunter
I agree.
moving up in the Heisman odds. So it'll be
Every-
interesting to
the
see
same
how
thing.
they
I
keep
mean,
going.
until they lose, they'll just be number
next
one.
week they're getting
Until they
whooped
lose,
next
it's the Shador show.
God, I can't wait
the
till they
ice.
lose this
God, I
week.
love it.
Luckily, it's just
They'll
1
lose.
week away.
Yeah, they'll lose this week.